from day to day. But right now, it's just in a uproar.
Well, it's not even just the cleaning side of it, but the cleaning side of it has got to have been really, because I also saw where, you didn't have just a ton of PPE to start off with. And how did you get through and adapt to all of the cleaning and all of that?
Actually, we had help. And a lot of people donated stuff, and we got masks and stuff from emergency management here. So everybody's played their part and really helped us out. But the cleaning was a big issue and still is. We're still waiting to see what the Supreme Court's going to do, what kind of rulings they're going to pass down, because May the 31st, everything that's been passed down expires. So now we're waiting to see if there's going to be any more rulings come down that's going to affect us.
Well, and that can really change day by day this whole time, right? I mean,
yes, absolutely. You never know. I've always had a saying, you always pray and hope for the best, but you prepare for the worst. And that's what we've done over the years, is just made sure that we were able to do what needs to be done.
Everybody been pretty healthy over there then?
Yes. Knock on wood. So far, everything
Well, and I
is
know
good.
I hated to ask it out loud, but I had to because, I mean, everybody's going to want to know. And I think everybody's been a little curious, me too, because we hadn't heard nothing, and we hoped that was because there wasn't nothing to tell, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it's, we've been fortunate. I've got a good staff that work for me. But here recently, for years, we have done nothing but put Band-Aids on this old jail.
Right.
And now was the time when our numbers and head count were down that we were able to ship these people. I got in with Brad Boyd, the Christian County jailer, who has just stepped up to the plate for us here in Caldwell. Just people don't realize what an asset he is to Caldwell. And so we're doing deep cleaning, we're doing painting, we're doing maintenance. We're getting things back to where it should be or should have been, and being prepared for when everything opens up, because when it opens up, it's going to open up.
Well, and the way I was thinking about it, to put it toward anybody, when you're thinking about things like that, when you've got a full hotel and you've got someone and multiple someones in each and every room, it's hard to go in and fix a toilet.
Yes.
But at the same, because, it's not like you can go sit in the front yard for a while I fix this. No, the rules are different. And the way you've got to go about some of that is different. And I don't see, that's why certain things do get put on the back burner.
Oh, yes. I mean, if you've got 40 and 60 and 70 people like we keep, you can't go in and fix anything. You can't go in and paint anything, because you paint it and they're going to touch it the minute you walk out the door. It's just common nature for that.
Okay, I got to admit, I'd probably touch it.
Yeah, I would too.
But only if you told me not to, John Pettit.
And it's, so with this being our down low numbers, I thought, man, this is the perfect time. I never think in the box. I'm always thinking outside the box for some reason. So I seized the opportunity, sent everybody to Hopkinsville, and now we're almost done with everything, plumbing, electrical, everything. Deep cleaning because of this virus, everything's just about complete. So we're going to go back in business here pretty soon.
Well, and I think that's important, because I want everybody to recognize and understand that it wasn't due to any mass hysteria or any issues other than you need the opportunity to update.
Yes, and I seized the moment. I tried to make the best out of a bad situation is all I can say on this. But I know a lot of rumors are going around. No, we are not closing the jail.
We're updating and making it better, and the living conditions even better, and so it'll be a good thing.
Yes, and fixing things that we've not been able to fix. Like you said, I mean, it's not like your house toilet. If it gets stopped up, you can go next door, or you can go to a friend's house or whatever. But you've got 40 people or 30 people in a cell, and I got to go to the bathroom. Well, you can't, because it's stopped up.
Right. That's something that even when you think about changing out the toilet paper roll, I mean, the little things become a big thing, when you're talking about the jail. And I kudos to you. I don't think that I know I couldn't. That's, you talk about logistics nightmare. That's got to be a logistical nightmare.
It is, and I guess you could say not only just a nightmare on that part, but it's keeping up with everyone. I mean, let's face it, regardless of what your opinion is, they are still humans. They still need to be treated as humans, and it's our job to do that. I mean, it's not only the right thing to do, it's a Christian thing to do. We have to do what is right. Sometimes it's expensive, and I understand that. I know a lot of people, are concerned about cost and things of this nature, but just to touch a little base on this, when I first was in there in 2011, you could house an inmate in another facility $500, $550 a month. Now, you're going to pay $1,100 to $1,200 per month per inmate. So, the thought of even closing a facility would be, crazy. I mean, you just couldn't afford it because it's changed that much. It's tripled in the last few years. And once this virus thing is over with, the county's going to have to they're going to want to recuperate all this that they've lost. So
Right.
Who knows? I mean, one time it was $20 an inmate. Now it's $40, $42, $47 an inmate to house.
Well, we were just talking off air, and in a realistic world, and that's where we have to live. We can't live in, daisies and sunshine all the time. I mean,
Right.
it's a realistic world. When we go to the grocery store or we go to buy groceries, that things have increased. A lot of people talk about even the price of ground beef right now. And, that is not only a concern with some of our families and some people, here that live here. But, that's something that you all have to deal with as well.
Yeah, people don't realize the amount of meals we fix. I mean, you're talking not hundreds a month, we're talking thousands a month. And, if you can imagine, you go to the grocery now and you spend $200 on you and your two kids or whatever, and you think, that's just astronomical. Well, try that times 40.
I always laugh and say, because I've got one of them that's a football player, I always tell him he's going to eat me out of house and home. Well, I mean,
Yeah, really.
you've got that real possibility over there. I mean,
Yes.
that's, I want to say thank you to all the people that work for you as well, because they've done a phenomenal job
Absolutely.
at trying to keep up with everything and really behind the scenes. And you don't hear them fussing. You don't hear them on social media saying, "Oh, I hate my job." You don't hear none of that. And I appreciate them for what they do, because they do a heck of a job.
That jail wouldn't exist without them. I'll just tell you, they're some of the best employees that you could ever ask for. And who's doing all this painting and cleaning? The deputies. No complaints, they show up to work. It's just amazing, the staff that I have and what they're doing for little pay. But they don't complain. Like you said, you'll never see on social media, "I hate my job."
No, you don't
or
ever see
anything.
that. And it's a different job, I will say. I mean, that ain't for everybody.
No, it's not.
But they go and they do it, and they don't fuss about it, and we appreciate them. I wish we appreciated them a lot more often. And I'm guilty of that too, where I don't say thank you enough.
And sometimes I don't either, but they know that I have their back.
Well, here's the thing, that if the Caldwell County Jail did not exist and there was something that did happen, I think everybody would notice.
Oh, absolutely, especially financially.
Okay, now when do we start seeing these inmates start coming back into the system, and where possibly, a full house all over again?
I look forward at any time. Like I said, Justice Minton, his order expires the 31st of May unless he decides to put out another order today. But we're going to start back as business as usual come the first of next week. I don't know how long it's going to take for the court systems to get caught up, but we're gonna be at full capacity. I would say within a month from now, we'll be busting at the seams.
No, I know that's where we were before, was
Yeah.
busting and then some. So
Yeah, if Justice Minton doesn't put out anything and his orders expire, then the old saying goes to getting ready to open up.
Right.
Because
And
their hands have been tied. Law enforcement's hands have been tied for quite some time now.
well, and intake is tricky there too, right?
Yes, because we have 4 isolation cells. which means if they arrest 4 people, I can separate 4. But they do that daily.
Right.
So, I mean, we're trying to figure out now what the Department of Corrections wants, because there's not going to be any way for us to separate every person that comes through that door.
Right.
I mean, we can the first 4, but after that, it's...
Well, and transfers have got to be different now, too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they put a squash on transfers from jail to jail for quite some time. And now that's going to open back up. So for the first few months, it's going to be a madhouse because everybody's on a different page right now, because this agency is different than my agency, and my agency is different from their agency, everybody's on different wavelengths. That's good. That's kind of been the hardest part for everybody to understand, is that Danny Hooks' office has certain things he can and can't do.
Right.
And I have certain things I can and can't do. Police has certain things they can and can't do.
No, I get that, yeah.
So, once we all get on the same page, everything will start going back smoothly.
Visitation. Are we just, let's just be honest, are we a while away from that?
Probably so.
Are we, it's, don't get your hopes up anytime soon.
Yeah. And hopefully, I am talking to Securus, our phone company, right now. I would like to try to get the video visitation like you have at other jails.
Okay.
If I could get that, it would help out a whole lot.
What does it take to get that if we don't have it? I mean, is it an equipment thing? Is it a contract thing? What is it?
It's an equipment thing and a contract. You have to contract with the company to stay with them for 2 years, 4 years. However, what we've been fortunate with Securus, it's not come out of the county's pocket.
Okay.
If you're an inmate, it comes from you.
Gotcha.
And I'm hoping that in the next few weeks, maybe a few months, I can get this video visitation in. And, of course, if you're an inmate and you want to use it, you're going to have to pay for it, which will keep...
But at least they would have the option.
Yes. And, being in that place like that, no sunshine, But
again, that goes back to emotional health and mental health. And sometimes that can make a big, huge deal as far as the people that work for your jail.
Oh, yeah. And and it's...
And how easy and difficult the daily job is.
Yes. And, if you can all get together on the same page and work things out, like this video visitation, we get that in where you can actually, communicate with your daughter, your son, whoever. And, but hopefully that's coming up, and like I said, it's not going to be anything that the taxpayers are going to have to pay for. It'll be whoever the inmate is, if that's what he chooses to use, and 90% of them will choose to use it.
Well, and I think that's an important point, that the taxpayers, this is something that they are not going to be responsible for.
Right, and that's what we tried to do. That's when we've updated everything, but everything has been done at not the taxpayers' expense. They're out enough as it is. And if we can lessen that burden on them, it just makes it easier for everybody.
Well, you need to put that on a loop. Thank you. We appreciate you being in. We really do. And if we can, if y'all need anything, do anything, let us know. And we appreciate you very much.
Thank you for having me. I just wanted to make sure everybody understood that we're not closing the doors. But I would like to say on a final note, small businesses in this community need your help. They've been here for you and been here for me during this time, troubled times. Support them, just like with this radio station. This means a lot to this community. They do things for this community, and they help this community. So, in turn, it's time for us to help them. Thank you.
I have thoroughly enjoyed him coming in. I said I don't get to see him enough, so I appreciate it. Of course, if you're just tuning in, it's our Caldwell County jailer. It's Mr. John Pettit, and we appreciate him coming in. And, of course, the headline is there, no, the jail is not closing. Yes,
Absolutely.
We're going to be there. We're just doing some updating and cleaning and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. We'll be back.
Well, some people got to put the light bulbs in. That's all I've got to say.
There you go.
Plungers and light bulbs. It's got to be done. Stick around. We've got more on Coffee Talk coming up next on PKY. During this trying time of the COVID-19 crisis, the body shop at Trice Hughes is open for business to help you with your repair needs. With the uncertainty that these times bring, Trice Hughes wants you to know they will help with your insurance deductible to get your vehicle repaired. Call for an appointment or free estimate at 270-365-5522. Working together with your home team at Trice Hughes will make sure you receive the service you deserve.
Shop local, buy local, save big deals.
It's here. The Loyal Listener Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com. Click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens and dozens of gift certificates. Some you'll even be able to redeem from your smartphone. Shop and buy 24 hours a day and save a ton of money in the process. Save on oil changes, dining out, haircuts, car washes, and more. Our store never closes, but you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
At ABC Finance, we have always been committed to keeping our customers and our staff safe and healthy.
In response to the recent COVID-19 coronavirus outbreak, we've implemented several new policies company-wide to ensure the safety and well-being of all.
This includes limiting access to parts of our office to the public, isolating loan closings to one area, and frequently sanitizing all hard, frequently touched surfaces.
We've also asked our staff to please stay home in the event they are feeling unwell.
If you, as a customer, are unwell or are uncomfortable with getting out of the house, stay home. And please remember, payments can be made by phone or online at abcfinanceonline.com.
You can also apply for a loan on our website with fast decisions and quick turnaround time.
If you have any additional questions, please contact the office nearest you. Locations are listed on our website, abcfinanceonline.com.
Also, follow us on Facebook for the latest information. And stay safe from all of us at ABC Finance.
We at the Edge Media Group believe in the power of prayer. That's why we're asking you to pray for our community. It's simple. Just record yourself on your phone and email us your prayer. Give your name and record your prayer. We'll do the rest. Email your prayer to prayerswpky@gmail.com. We'll broadcast a community prayer on this station every day around 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. Before our morning prayer at 10, we will ring bells as requested by Governor Andy Beshear. We will get through this together.
During this trying time of the COVID-19 crisis, the body shop at Trice Hughes is open for business to help you with your repair needs. With the uncertainty that these times bring, Trice Hughes wants you to know they will help with your insurance deductible to get your vehicle repaired. Call for an appointment or free estimate at 270-365-5522. Working together with your home team at Trice Hughes will make sure you receive the service you deserve. 1580 103.3 WPKY. And of course, stick around. We've got the band director, Mr. Mason Henry, for the Caldwell County Middle School. He's going to be on with us here in just a bit. And of course, we're also going to talk to Northfield Family Bowling Center. We're going to talk to them because they've got all kinds of things going on. I was in there yesterday just to kind of be nosy and take a peek and look around. And oh, it looks so beautiful in there. So we're going to talk to them. I know it looks pretty. And you know, how would you say a bowling alley looks pretty on the inside? Well, they have been sprucing it up and cleaning and putting in new floors and painting, and it's a whole new them on the inside. So they've really spent a lot of time and effort doing that, and it shows. It really does. Nothing says we love you and we want you back like it does a good fresh coat of paint and floors and everything else. So make sure next week you go out and see them. Of course, we're going to talk to them in just a little bit because they're going to tell you how you can come bowl with them for free. How about that? That sounds good, especially when you've got kids. How about a lot of free? A lot of free sounds even better than just free, doesn't it? So stick around. We're going to tell you about that here in just a few minutes. But first, you know what? I forgot. I got so excited when John come in and I got to see, my buddies again. When you start getting to see everybody, sometimes you get so excited. I do anyway. I get very excited. You know how that goes. But I forgot to do the pledge with the kids to open up Coffee Talk. So that's what we're going to do. So stand up, get up. Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, I love them. And I look forward to it every day, but I got so excited I ran right past them this morning. So again, if you would like your child to be a part of that and maybe have them be the star for the day and do the Pledge of Allegiance for us that morning, it's very simple. All you have to do is call our office and leave it on our answering machine, 270-963-9155. That number again. Hang on, have you got a pencil? It's going to be on our website, too, in case you forget it. 270-963-9155. It's from 1580, 103.3 WPKY.
Have you been to Big Deal Store yet? Go to WPKYOnline.com and click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. The other day, I redeemed a gift certificate on my smartphone. It was so easy. Thanks to Loyal Listener Big Deals, I found new places to eat, have fun, take the family out, and get my car fixed. With Loyal Listener Big Deals, you can save money and try new businesses. Go to WPKYOnline.com. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
We at the Edge Media Group believe in the power of prayer. That's why we're asking you to pray for our community. It's simple. Just record yourself on your phone and email us your prayer. Give your name and record your prayer. We'll do the rest. Email your prayer to prayerswpky@gmail.com. We'll broadcast a community prayer on this station every day around 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. Before our morning prayer at 10, we will ring bells as requested by Governor Andy Beshear. We will get through this together.
Christian Care Center of Catawba announces Jita Shabda, their new medical director, and that they now have on-site physician services specializing in internal medicine and pulmonary, Monday through Friday during regular business hours. Christian Care Center of Catawba is Joint Commission certification with 57 private rooms, all covered by private pay, insurance, Medicare, or Medicaid. They also have a designated area for smokers. It's the next best thing to home. Call Christian Care Center of Catawba, nurturing body, mind, and spirit.
At ABC Finance, we have always been committed to keeping our customers and our staff safe and healthy.
In response to the recent COVID-19 coronavirus outbreak, we've implemented several new policies company-wide to ensure the safety and well-being of all.
This includes limiting access to parts of our office to the public, isolating loan closings to one area, and frequently sanitizing all hard, frequently touched surfaces.
We've also asked our staff to please stay home in the event they are feeling unwell.
If you, as a customer, are unwell or are uncomfortable with getting out of the house, stay home. And please remember, payments can be made by phone or online at abcfinanceonline.com.
You can also apply for a loan on our website with fast decisions and quick turnaround time.
If you have any additional questions, please contact the office nearest you. Locations are listed on our website, abcfinanceonline.com.
Also, follow us on Facebook for the latest information. And stay safe from all of us at ABC Finance.
1580, 103.3 WPKY Coffee Talk this morning. And of course, I want to thank our Caldwell County Jailer, Mr. John Pettit, for being with us this morning. And now we go from Mr. John Pettit to Mr. Henry. Of course, he's our Caldwell County band director for our Caldwell County Middle School. And we sure do appreciate him this morning. Good morning. How are you? Oop, I had to push the button. Now, there we go. Mr. Henry, are you there?
I'm here.
Well, how are you this morning, sir?
I'm great. Thank you. How about yourself?
Well, we're getting there. Of course, we got a sunshiny weekend ahead. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you can look forward to that.
I do.
Well, and you've got, don't get me wrong, you're getting ready to go, hot and heavy into the summer months, which is always busy for the band. But you've got the spring fundraiser stuff that's coming in, right?
Yes, I do. And actually, it's a good time to talk about that this morning because as I got to the school this morning, it was expected to be delivered today. And I know that a lot of people have been counting on that, but I got it for those listening that are waiting on middle school band fundraiser stuff. I did get an email from the company this morning, and I think they made a mistake in shipping. And so those items actually are going to come next Tuesday or Wednesday now. And I do apologize for that, for those listening that are waiting on items. But I think that with this coronavirus stuff, everybody's shipping processes are just totally different, and it's creating a lot of complications. So but we will get the stuff in, and we will make sure that it gets to the people who ordered it. And yep, that's all I can say about it right now. I wish that it was going to be here today, but
Well, and I'll tell you, if they've got a phone number, if there's, now, is it anybody that's ordered, or is this just parents, or who needs to be on the lookout and kind of keep their ears together for this?
well, just anybody that ordered, they'll be shipping the whole bulk order of the items come under the name of the student who people ordered through. So if somebody ordered and they know it's from the middle school band, you just need to be in touch with the student who you placed your order through, because when the items come either next Tuesday or Wednesday, I will be in contact with the parents of the students who have items here, and then they will come pick up those items and then deliver to the people who ordered them from them.
Well, and I'll tell you, I know that everything's been upside down with this coronavirus mess, and a lot of the I will tell you, I looked at my kids yesterday who should be remembering all about band fundraisers and go, wait a minute, I forgot about that. I mean, and it's easy to do. We've been so focused on everything else. I had kind of forgotten about the spring fundraiser.
Yeah, and I just I am sorry for those that have been waiting for so long. And just ironically, we think we finished the fundraiser early March, and wouldn't you know that the stuff was scheduled to be delivered that first week where we were out of school. And so and then obviously things were put on hold there, and we had to wait till the company's shipping department was allowed to open back up based on their state requirements. And so it's been a process, and I know that there's people frustrated waiting for their items, but I do just encourage those people to be patient just a little longer, and those items will be here. And just remember, why you ordered those items to support the middle school band, and we do appreciate that.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I bet I'm not the only one that forgot all about it. So I bet you it's a nice surprise to some of them that say, hey, I forgot about that. Well, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm hoping that it is a pleasant surprise to you.
Well, and I think it's going to be, because it's just another sign of kind of getting back to normal, at least the beginning stages of getting back to normal, whatever that looks like. Because, when we talk about school fundraisers and band fundraisers and volleyball or softball or football or whatever it is, that makes you feel a little more like, hey, things are kind of going back to normal, and everything's going to kind of get back on track.
Absolutely.
And, of course, now you guys just had and I did want to say kudos to your middle school band, because we just got there having the high school band awards and that sort of thing. And, I saw a lot of middle schoolers.
Yeah, we've had a lot of middle schoolers this past year that stepped up and were a part of that high school band program. And it's tough work, and especially for those younger students. Not that they're not capable, but, those younger students have to really work hard to jump into an already established high school routine. And so, we had several middle school students that were part of that. And, and you mentioned we had an award ceremony. I'm just thankful we were allowed to have that. Thanks to Mr. Huggins for letting us do that on campus. We were able to have a little drive-in band banquet last week, and it was just a really nice way to end our year. And even though everybody was in their cars and we were, like I said, it was kind of like a drive-in band award ceremony. It was just a really good way to end our year and get everybody in the same parking lot, at least, before we disperse for the summer. So,
well, I'll tell you, those band kids sure do love to be around each other, even if they, have to holler from across the parking lot. They just like to visually lock eyes on another one of their band family. And I love that, and they were also positive. Now, what would you say to these kids that are just now coming into the middle school and they say, should I do band? Should I pick up that trumpet? What should I do? Because I had a son a couple of years ago that could not toot a horn or nothing to save his life, and now he plays the trumpet. So what would you say to a kid that's coming up in the middle school?
Well, I'm glad you're asking me about this, because this is something I would like to get the word out about. But because of this, usually in about March or April, I'll take the 8th grade band and maybe the 7th graders too down to the elementary school and meet with the current 5th graders and give them information about how they can join band and give them enrollment forms to fill out and send back to me so that before we're even out of school for the school year, I can know who wants to be in beginning band the next year. Well, we had that scheduled to happen in April, and of course, we weren't in school, so that couldn't happen. So if for anybody listening, if you have a student that just finished 5th grade, will be going into 6th grade this fall, you haven't heard anything about band yet, but your student does have the opportunity to join the band, and I hope that you will still consider it. And I'm planning on just getting ads out all summer about ways to contact me if you have a coming up 6th grader and how to join the band. And really, it's just as simple as letting me know that your 6th grade student, and their name, and I'll get them on a list and get them put in the schedule. And even for those that we can't make that don't get that information this summer, and I'm even planning on trying to contact people personally, but when we get to school, which, who knows what school's going to look like next year. I know we're all waiting to see how that's going to play out, but when we do get to school, anybody, we'll have the opportunity to change schedules and place students in beginning band that want to be there. So, and just as far as just joining beginning band goes, I just want everybody to know that anybody can do it. I don't want maybe concerns of the difficulty or money or anything like that to let anybody stop you from being encouraged to join the band. It's for anybody. Sometimes costs are involved if you buy your own instrument, but we've got a whole inventory of instruments here at the school, and we can make it work for anybody. So,
well, and I'll tell you, I've got one that's in the high school now that wants to be a band director when she grows up, and she's played anything from drums to French horn. And then I've got one that's still in the middle school that plays football and runs track, and he plays in the middle school band. So, just necessary, if you play soccer or you play another sport, that doesn't mean you can't be in beginner band.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I think
it is for anybody. I love seeing those kids that are creative and musical or artistic, but also involved in other activities and stuff too. So,
well, and I wanted to make sure that people know that too. You don't have to pick in 6th grade.
Right.
If you're
I encourage, even if somebody's on the fence, what's it going to hurt for a student to try beginner band? And hey, if a student tries band a year and then they come to me and say, hey, this is just not for me. I don't want to be in band next year. I get it. Everything is not for everybody, but I do encourage anybody just at least semi-interested in music or just what's awesome about band is not just about working on learning how to play an instrument. That's a big part of it, obviously, but it's also just about that bonding experience you do have with a large group of people and working towards the same goal of producing a good performance together.
Right.
It's a great feeling.
Well, there's a lot of camaraderie there, and they call each other family, and they really do. They're a big support system for each other. So I think that's amazing. Thank you so much. And again, if they've got any questions or anything about the fundraiser or what day it's going to be in, give them a phone number they can reach out or an email or something.
I'm going to give my direct band room phone number. So I even though I probably won't be in the band room most days, if they leave a voicemail, it will send me an email with that voicemail. So my band room number is 270-365-8024.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Mason Henry. He's our band director for the Caldwell County Middle School, and we sure do thank you. Of course, the spring. What I'm telling you, I'm losing my words this morning. I don't know what I'm even. Fundraiser, that's the word I'm looking for. Their spring fundraiser, of course, was supposed to come in today. Should be in soon. We're just going to say
Tuesday
soon.
or Wednesday next week. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Of course,
thank you.
Mason Henry, we do appreciate him coming on and talking to our kids every year, and they do a fantastic job. If you would like to be a part of the Middle School Boosters or you're interested in your student, you can call him as well right there, and he will call you back, I promise. Stick around. Speaking of getting stuff ready for the kids, of course, they've got a whole summer of trying to find things to do. We're going to let you in on something that'll give them some exercise. It's free and a whole lot of fun at the same time. Stick around. 1580 103.3 WPKY.
We at the Edge Media Group believe in the power of prayer. That's why we're asking you to pray for our community. It's simple. Just record yourself on your phone and email us your prayer. Give your name and record your prayer. We'll do the rest. Email your prayer to prayerswpky@gmail.com. We'll broadcast a community prayer on this station every day around 10 in the morning and 10 in the evening. Before our morning prayer at 10, we will ring bells as requested by Governor Andy Beshear. We will get through this together.
Have you been to Big Deal Store yet? Go to WPKYonline.com and click on Loyal Listener Big Deals. The other day, I redeemed a gift certificate on my smartphone. It was so easy. Thanks to Loyal Listener Big Deals, I found new places to eat, have fun, take the family out, and get my car fixed. With Loyal Listener Big Deals, you can save money and try new businesses. Go to WPKYonline.com. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
1580 103.3 WPKY. And of course, I promised that we would get to this morning, and I'm going to do that. Of course, Northfield Family Bowling Center. It's not really a big secret. I think it's great not only for entertainment, but it's also good for exercise. And of course, that's one of the things that we've done for several years. And the one thing that I think a lot of us missed, because we also get to see our buddies, and we have a church league down there that so much of the churches in our area are involved, and they all get to fellowship during that time. But then there's also competitive leagues and youth leagues, and we have an awful lot of fun, a lot of fun. So there's a way during the summer, and it's one of my favorite things as a mom to be able to do because it's free. And we've got them on the phone this morning. Miss Jules, how are ya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, girl. Now tell everybody your whole name.
Okay, my name is Julia Brown, and I started working out here the end of last year, I guess. And I love it out here. It's just a great place to come out for family fun and just get along with everybody.
Well, I know there were people that, thought, well, what in the world? That's going to be so hard to really sanitize and to socially distance and that sort of thing. And I will tell you, you, young lady, have done a phenomenal job, as everybody else has, of not only updating and painting, but sterilizing and cleaning and even replacing floors. And how long have you guys been at that?
Well, we started up about a week after we closed. So we've been at it ever since, and we're just so excited to get it open and back up for everybody to see, the new updates and everything. So,
well, and I'll tell you, not only do they, if you say, oh, I got to buy all that equipment if my kid, no. It's not anything that they have to buy any big fancy equipment to come out and try it, right?
No, not at all, not at all.
Of course, I always like to say it's not like the old bowling. We've got some new newfangled equipment out there, and of course, there's also a whole pool room side to that too that you just got through painting and updating.
Yeah, the pool room's the kid aspect of the bowling alley. A bunch of the kids come out and they hang out here because, it's Princeton. There's not too much to do, but you can have your kids in here playing in the game room while you're out here bowling, enjoying time with your friends, and it's just a great place to get together with family or church groups, like you said.
Well, now we've got leagues that are starting up next week, right?
We do. We have a Monday night league, and that's going to be Monday night doubles. That's the two-person team. It'll be up for 10 weeks, and it starts on June the 8th at 6:30. So.
Okay, and then what we've got now on Tuesday nights, we're just going to try to finish up what we had going last season. Our season got kind of cut short there, so we're going to be finishing that up on Tuesdays.
Oh yeah, that'll be starting at Tuesday, and you also got Kids Bowl Free too that will be starting back up. So.
Okay, I want everybody to understand what this thing is. This is such a neat program over the summer. It's more than just a one-time thing, right?
Yeah, so what it is you register at kidsbowlfree.com, and each kid that comes in and bowls that's registered gets 2 free games of bowling each day, every day that they come out.
And that is 2 games every day. That's not 2 games per week or 2 games a month. This is 2 games every day. And what's the age group?
The age group is 14 and under for kids that are registered, but they have family packages too that start out at $29.95, and that allows up to 4 adults and then your children also, and it's the same rules. You get 2 free games each person that's registered every day, any day that you want to come in and bowl.
Wow. Well, if you've got several kids, you could actually recoup all of your monthly money in one night.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, it's a great deal.
Well, and even you've got a good deal on shoes and all of that stuff too if they want to rent them. And you've been working hard on making sure all of that is good and clean and plenty of stuff for the kids to do, even birthday parties, right?
Even birthday parties. I mean, this place, it's a bowling alley. It's not going to be easy to sanitize, but we're in here day in, day out, making sure everything that we have is going to be clean and ready for everybody to come back. That way you don't have to worry about your health and safety. We've got that covered.
Well, and I will say, too, one of the things that I like is in the middle of the summer when it's 100 degrees out, that's air-conditioned exercising. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just saying, because when you're old like I am, that air-conditioned exercising sounds awful good.
Hey, you may break a sweat, but like you said, at least it's air-conditioned.
I'm telling you. Well, and it's also, you're able to exercise and have fun with the family, and it's, it's not necessarily full impact either. It's something that doesn't put as much strain on your body if you've got a lot of aches and pains, and you got to be careful with that. Of course, Northfield Family Bowling Center right here in Princeton, WPKY Princeton as well, and the Kids Bowl free, very easy to log on. Tell them the website.
It's kidsbowlfree.com. You just log on, register your child. When you show up, let us know. We'll check, and then you're good to go.
Well, and this is the thing that I like about this. This is a really great way to find out if the kids do really get into it. And there's several of our youth in this area that are not only successful at these tournaments all at the state level, that are going to nationals. I mean, we've got some really successful youth bowlers that, when they get involved in our youth leagues, it's, they earn scholarships just for showing up. They don't have to be the best to get the scholarship. They get it just for showing up.
Yeah, and I mean, with all this coronavirus stuff, I mean, I know a lot of the kids ain't been able to go to school and do their sports, which I know they miss out on, and bowling, I mean, it's just another way that you can get out, get active, but still be inside and be able to be around your friends and family and just have fun.
Well, I'm excited about it. Of course, the bowling alley opens on Monday. We have missed it so bad. And, of course, we've missed Miss Julia.
Oh, yeah, we've missed seeing everybody out here. I can guarantee that.
I will say it's more like a family out there, and it's at Northfield Family Bowling Center, and it's right here in Princeton. And make sure that you tell them the phone number if they've got any questions, and let's tell them the website one more time, too.
Okay, the bowling alley phone number is 270-365-5376. And the website is kidsbowlfree.com.
I love it. And, of course, if you do, however, have any of your bowling needs, they've also got a pro shop out there, too.
We do. We have a pro shop that Jim Garner would be happy to assist you with, I promise.
Anything from shoes to beginner bowling balls to those who like to think that they're, kind of a professional at it. Because I think we all think we are just a little bit. We're kind of competitive. But, no matter what stage you're at, I don't care if you're 10 years old or 70 years old, he can hook you up, right?
Oh, definitely.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Julia Brown. I appreciate you, girl.
No problem.
We will see you Monday.
All righty.
Of course, Miss Julia Brown from Northfield Family Bowling Center, Jules, as we call her. I guarantee you go out there, she's really sweet, and she'll help you out. And before you know it, you'll be fast friends and seeing her all the time. But I will say that Kids Bowl free all summer long. I mean, you can't beat that. 2 free games every single day. So keep that in mind if you're looking for something that fits the budget here locally that the kids can do for free. Stick around. We got Audrey Lamb with, of course, your news update. We've got a gorgeous, gorgeous forecast for the weekend that we'll update you on as well. I could say that forecast all day long and never get tired of it. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. Beautiful, finally. So we're going to be treated this weekend so that you can soak in a little vitamin D. Of course, we're going to tell you all about that. Todd Griffin is going to be in and give you an update on, it looks like we may have lost a coach in baseball here in Caldwell. And, of course, it's been fantastic to us for years, and he's going to give you all the updates on that, along with much, much more. So stick around. It is 9:06. Have a great weekend. 1580, 103.3 WPKY. Here's your WPKY Weather and Weather Center forecast for today. 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms starting late morning, high 77. Whew. Get that out of the way. Now I can... let's get to the good stuff. Tonight, mostly clear, low 54. Tomorrow, sunshine, high 75. And on Sunday, sunshine, high 76. Are you ready? Come on, say it with me. Monday, sunshine, mostly sunny, high 77. And then on Tuesday, you know where I'm going. Sunshine, once again, high 86. Love that. It is 66. 1580, 103.3 WPKY. Hey, I ate here last night.
Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Black Patch Grill. Your WPKY Weather Edge Weather Center forecast is brought to you by Health First Community Health Center. Celebrating 70 years of community service. We're 1580, 103.3 WPKY Princeton.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. One of President Trump's tweets about a possible federal response to riots in Minnesota is flagged as glorifying violence. He wrote, "When the looting starts, the shooting starts." He's responding to that tweet being hidden.
President Trump tweeted that Twitter is doing nothing about lies and propaganda put out by China or the radical left Democrat Party.